Alright, so welcome back to another week of day trading with me. For this week, I might have slowly reverted back to my old gambly ways throughout the week and ended up getting chopped up in the market, so yeah, that's my bad. But let's keep this intro short and get straight to the recap. Okay, to start off this week, it looked like we had a small bounce off these 400s, and this could just be a pullback to the 700s before dropping down some more. So overall, I was bearish. And for the first trade, I got in short here off a little FOMO. I was waiting for a double top or lower high after we rejected off the 700s, but we never really got that. So instead, I entered here where price was about to break through another level I marked. But this was kind of sketch because we could still have that bounce before dropping. So I just kept lowering my stop loss because if price did bounce, I could re-enter later. And luckily, a fat red candle appeared anyways, and we hit my target for 80 bucks. I probably should have stayed in the trade a little longer, but I really didn't like my entry, so I just took my money and dipped. Then I saw price kind of slowing down here at the 550, so I was thinking this could be some consolidation before the next leg down. We also had a little pullback on the 5-minute chart, so I was convinced and got in short. We did quickly break through, so I moved my stop loss to break even to protect myself, because if this ended up being a fake move, we could just bounce right back up. And price did come back up and tap the 550s again, but I was thinking of this as a retest, so I was looking to add to my short. I was a little hesitant and ended up adding hella late.
Order filled.
Then as price was falling down, volume kind of just disappeared and price stalled again at the 500s here. So it wasn't really looking good for shorts now, but I decided to hold strong. And yeah, I got stopped out for a fat loss of 80 bucks. I may have been a little tilted after that and just stopped trading here for the day. So with that, I ended the day down, basically break even with a small loss of $5.22 due to the fees. So not too bad, I guess. Alright, so for today, I'm still feeling bearish overall until we can break through these 850s and the 150s up here. And if price can hold at the 700s, I might switch up anyways and be a little bullish. However, if we crack these 700s, we could just plummet hella. With that idea for my first trade, I entered in short here after seeing price get slightly rejected to form this overall lower high. I ended up targeting a fat breakdown, hoping to see the 720s crumble, and we did get a quick drop down. But yeah, the 720s held, and instead of bailing out, I just held and took that L for a loss of $43.50. After that, I was feeling we could be more of a range for now, so after seeing price get rejected near the highs here again, I got in short. We did quickly get a fat drop down, so I was like, maybe this is the break in the range to go down to my target from the first trade, and price did drop down, but it just bounced back up. I was still thinking this could just be a retest before plummeting, so I was still looking to potentially add to my short. However, price just kept climbing, so I got stopped out for a profit of $105.50. Shortly after, we did drop down again, but I saw that volume was kind of dying and the breakdown could just be a fake, so I got along here basically betting this green candle would keep us in the range. And I was right, because we did get a fat bounce up with a little stalling before getting another fat bounce up towards my target. Sadly, price stopped a little short of my target before falling down and hitting my trailing stop loss for a profit of 68 bucks. Then we were still in this choppy range, so I was thinking of just calling it for the day, but then I saw one more chance for the range to crack, so I got in short here at the bottom after seeing price fall down again. And yes, shorting at the bottom when it's a range day is kind of crazy, so I just kept my stop loss tight and we dropped down again. But that got stopped again, and instead of bailing out for a profit, I wanted to sit a little longer. Also, price did seem like it was struggling to come back up, so I gave the trade a little bit more room to breathe. Yeah, I got stopped out for a small loss of $11. I ended up stopping here for the day because I was getting a little too crazy to trade properly, and it just seemed like a choppy day in general, probably because CPI data comes out tomorrow. So knowing that, I probably should have had more tame targets today instead of shooting for the stars every time, but at least I still got to end today with a profit of $112.04. For today though, we got some CPI data that came out today and the market was still shooting up, so if these 850s held, I was feeling bullish and price could hit these hundreds up here or even more. But if these 850s cracked, I think we could just plummet all the way down to the 600s or even further down. So for my first trade, price did break the 850s level and was slowly going down, but I decided to get in long here to see if I could catch a quick pullback up to the 830s. Since we did just bounce off these 750s, I wanted to see that bounce move price up a little more, and it did go up a little bit, but then just got slapped right back down and stopped me out for a loss of $35. Since there were really no great pullbacks, I decided to hop in short here after we did this mini break and retest of this level I marked, and after a couple of minutes of stalling, price plummeted down and hit my target for a quick 80 bucks. I probably could have held the trade a little longer because we just kept falling down. So for my next trade, I hopped back into short after seeing price make another tiny pullback here. It didn't pull back all the way up to the level I marked, but I decided to try it anyways because price was still rejected off these 700s. Since it was a little sketchy, I did lower my stop loss a little and price was dancing right next to it. Luckily, price had a fat drop down, but just like how I was teasing my stop loss earlier, price did the same to my target, and I got a little impatient, so I lowered my stop loss down, which then got stopped out for a small profit of $49.
Later.
Fuck, I should have just held, bro. Fuck.
Then price did another break and retest off these 600, so I got in short here. I was a little scared of these 570s, but price was still slowly going down. However, we ended up stalling shortly after, so I decided to just lower my stop loss to break even to protect myself because we're reaching 8 a.m., which is around the time of the day where the market has a higher probability of a reversal. And yeah, price bounced up a little and I got stopped out for a small gain of $5. We also did end up getting that reversal and price did bounce all the way back up to the 700s here, but I decided to hop in a short because on the 5-minute chart, it looked like a decent pullback before dropping back down. And price was also kind of stalling out here. The only thing I hated was volume was hella low, so this could just be price consolidating before breaking up past the 720s here. And yeah, it was. So price shot up and I got stopped out for a loss of $46.50. With that, I just stopped here for the day because it felt like I wasn't really trading well today. It just felt like my emotions were spilling out and I was overall making some questionable decisions too. But at least I got to end the day up with a small gain of $43.80. Alright, so if you thought yesterday was bad, skip today because it's a massacre. At the start of today, it looked like price climbed heavily yesterday and made it past this 100 area. We also had some PPI data come out, but overall I was feeling bullish. I did want price to come back down first and test this 100s area before shooting up further. So with that, for my first trade, I saw price get slapped off these 280s again, so I got in short a little late and that candle just got bought up, so I was thinking of bailing out, but I didn't and just got stopped out for a loss of $56. Then I was a little stubborn and tried the same idea again when price got slapped down here, and that got bought up again, so I probably should have bailed out, but I didn't and got stopped out again for a loss of $44.50. After that, I took a little chill pill and later we got this fat red candle out of nowhere.
Damn, what the?
So I don't know, I was a little delusional and got in a long way up here. I was thinking we could retrace that fat red candle, but I was hella late on my entry. This was a little sketchy in general, and after almost immediately being stopped out, I had my stop loss troll price, and yeah, I got stopped out near break even for a small gain of $4.50. So no harm, no foul, you know. But then I might have got some FOMO and jumped in a short here, but I realized that I jumped in way too early on this candle and it just got bought up, so I ended up bailing for a loss of $25. With that, I hit my max daily loss limit and threw out a lot more questionable trades again today. Looking back now, not gonna lie, all of these trades were kind of trash. So yeah, pretty trash day for me, and I walked away with a loss of $127.96 today. Alright, so was today any better than yesterday? Nope. At the start of the day, I was feeling bullish and saw potential for price to shoot up near the 700s if we could break past the 500s from this tight pre-market range. But for my first trade, I saw price kind of struggling a little at the top of the pre-market range, so I decided to enter a short to see if I could catch a quick bounce down. And nope, that got bought up and stopped me out for a loss of $35.50. Then I was waiting for the news to come out and it was crazy.
Damn. That 7 a.m. news really be hitting, huh?
After that volatility died down, it looked like price was still holding up pretty well, so I got in long. I wanted to see if we could climb back up to the top, and it was looking pretty decent until this candle went a little crazy. I wasn't sure if this was a glitch or if this was the second round of news volatility, so I just bailed out at break even for a small gain of $6. I later double checked on Thinkorswim and there was no fat bottom wick on that candle or massive volume behind it, so I think it was just a glitch on NinjaTrader. But yeah, price did go up anyway, so blah. Later price did get rejected at the top, but got bought right back up, so I was thinking this could be the move up. I was trying to wait for a good pullback to enter, but since price was holding up here, I decided to try along here, and nope, I got immediately stopped out for a loss of $40.50. After that, I changed my mind and thought we would just be in a range for the rest of the day, so I got in short here after seeing this lower high form, and buying pressure just seemed to be struggling in general. But that got bought up and price was just being a bitch and stayed up here for like 15 minutes before finally stopping me out for a loss of $47. So yeah, with that, I hit my daily loss limit and stopped trading here. Honestly, after seeing that low volume throughout the morning, I probably should have just not taken that third or fourth trade, but yeah, I was just being really impatient, which ended up costing me $123.96 for the day. So yeah, end of the week pretty bad by hitting 2 daily loss limits on Thursday and Friday, which brings this week's results to a loss of $101.30 and a win rate of 23%. I did end up breaking my rule of no bad trades allowed a lot this week, so as punishment, I'm gonna go run like 2 miles this weekend because I suck at running. In reality though, I really do need to work on my patience, especially on those choppy days, to not force any trades and stick to my pre-market plan, because yeah, I did overtrade this week. Also, I'm not trying to blame the market or anything, but I also feel like this week was weirdly choppy in the mornings, even though we had CPI and PPI data come out, unless I'm crazy and it's always like that. I don't know. But yeah, with this week's losses, it brings my total journey's results to a loss of $444.40, which is a lot of fours. So, bye.